Hi, this is Danuta Hulajko from the DH Natural Medicine Clinic. Today I'm going to talk about the benefits of herbal tonics versus other herbal supplements, as well as I'm going to compare with orthodox drugs. Herbal medicine has been part of my life in the last 20 years in my professional capacities, and herbal tinctures are my preferred way of dispensing for my patients. They never let me down, neither did my patients. So I'm going to share my experience, how it's beneficial for the patient to have a tonic. First of all, herbal tonic has the highest vital force. What I mean by highest vital force, the less manufacturing processes involved, the highest vital force. So for instance, if I had a space to grow 250 herbs, which I have in my dispensary, then I would make a tincture, 5 milliliters of fresh juice for my patient 3 times a day. Obviously, this is not impractical, and not every herbs grow in Australia. There are ways of getting nutrients from food. For instance, resveratrol, which is, has very strong antioxidant properties, reduces the risk of cholesterol. It can be found in red wine. However, you need 40 bottles of red wine a day to have 500 milligrams of resveratrol, which is therapeutic dose. So therefore, nature has provided us with tinctures, and Japanese knotweed, for instance, has such property, which it dispenses in therapeutic dose. There's herb for every disease, and this is the beauty of the tonic. Because if you were to have tablet or orthodox drugs, it's only addresses drug, it's addressing really the symptoms, doesn't address underlying causes. And tonic, I can develop a tonic and put herbs which will address every condition. So as diseases are developing, there's increase in diabetes, illnesses resulted by mold exposure, biofilm, toxoplasmosis, and etc. The herbs already existing. So, for instance, there's a herb turmeric. And turmeric, did you know that turmeric can have 8 functions in which actually it's addressing cancer, any cancer? Pathway in terms of destroying cancer. At the same time, you need 7 drugs, which hardly ever scratch the surface, to address, properties to reduce cancer risk. In monetary terms, what it means, $20 a day of turmeric, or $400 a week orthodox medicine drug. Other benefits of herbal tinctures is actually that they are not standardized. So what I mean by that, nature has provided herbs in particular concentration, appropriate ratio, active constituents. So what I mean by active constituents are those phytochemicals which are found in the herb. So that specific ratio. For instance, did you know that ginkgo biloba has 26 active constituents? So if nature had intention to basically standardize ginkgo biloba, it would come perhaps in a bottles on the tray ginkgo, or perhaps would be standardized. And we all are aware of that a few months ago, I think, a case when was a weight loss product over the counter, which provided equivalent of 100 cups of green tea. So standardized herb is actually, it's a drug. And we know that this gentleman had liver failure and had to have liver transplant. So I believe it is safe to use herbal tinctures, and standardized herbs or anything standardized cannot be considered herb. So herbal tinctures have higher rate of absorption because the menstruum, which is the liquid in which herbs are extracted, is actually ethanol, sometimes glycetract. So alcohol increases absorption of these active constituents, as well as better absorbed in the stomach, and it's very quickly absorbed. However, it's for certain reason. Someone cannot have alcohol for medicinal reasons, for instance fatty liver, or for religious reasons or other reasons. There is way to evaporating alcohol, so I can dispense herbal tonic to a child, to an infant, to anyone who is prepared to take it and understand its benefits. Other benefits of herbal tinctures is just its synergistic properties. So what I mean by synergy, usually in a tonic and bottle 500 ml like that or 200 ml, I put together 5 or 6 herbs, and then each herb can have 5 to 15 or even more therapeutic properties, for instance antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, diuretic, hormone balancing. There's so many areas in which herbs are working, even one herb. So if you multiply 10, 15 by 6, I can address 50 or 60 different properties. That herb can go in any part of the body and address many functions, and it will go in the area which is required. And this cannot be achieved, for instance, with tablets, herbal tablets, and other forms of herbal medicine, and definitely not with drug. No drug can achieve what one herb can do. As I've demonstrated, sometimes require a few drugs and is still not addressing the causes. So as I said, herbal tonic supports many functions of the body. As far as taste is concerned, I choose herbs energetically, depending what condition patient is presenting with, as well in terms of therapeutic properties. So this actually dictates the taste, and there are many ways in which the tonic can be administered, so herbal tonic is much more palatable. Also, herbal tinctures are offering me flexibility, because I can choose what is required for patient needs. I can tailor herbal tonic to specific patient needs. The tonic has a name, a signature of a particular patient condition. From among those 250 plus herbal tinctures which I've got, I can choose the most suitable herbs to address patient condition, address underlying causes. Also, herbal tinctures don't have excipients like tablets or pills or powders, and some people are allergic to it, and also that reduces vitality as well. But above all, herbs don't have side effects, whether herbal tinctures, whether tablets or pills on other forms. And in Australia, I use only Australian companies which import herbs from overseas, who also grow herbs in Australia as well. Those herbs, before the manufacturing, they go stringent quality control. They are tested for heavy metals, spectrometry, which is a test for actually phytochemicals, but also chromatography, which is like a fingerprint blueprint of a herb, identifying this is particular herb. So if you next time you drink your 5 milliliters a dose of a tonic, think how much is doing good for your body, for every body organ, and for your soul. If you have any questions regarding how herbal medicine or naturopathy can help you, please go on our website www.dh-naturalmedicineclinic.com.au or go on a Facebook, DH Natural Medicine Clinic. Thank you.